Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one, and on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top-5 rush defense means you have...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Dixon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now. First and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's feeling out there right now because he looks so locked in throwing the ball. I don't know if he's thinking it's like 7-on-7 in practice or even something what we call routes versus air. We just go through your game plan and your progressions, and there's no defense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 1st and 10, Lindsey. And incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lindsey. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Lindsey firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lindsey. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Sly on for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he comes back with one complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eye.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Lindsey looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down. Lindsey, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage. It's now 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on 2nd down. Lindsey, the throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. On first down. Lindsey, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. He's at the 40, the 20, and he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run, 53 yards. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. To throw on second down. Lindsey, this will be caught at about the 6. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lindsey. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
What's up, man?
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, so now it's a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel it.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Vikings.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. They'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
On first down, Blackwell. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd down. Lindsey. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Off play action. Lindsey. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Lindsey. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime in a what? You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Giants 24,
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive first and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Dixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on second down. Lindsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
From the gun, Lindsey, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Vikings first down.
They'll run on first down. Blackwell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And oh, he coughed it up.
The ball carried by the running back. Fumble on the
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So that one will be accepted.
Still 1st down.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Lindsey. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lindsey gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 30. 10. 5. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Lindsey. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. from the gun. Lindsey firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Lindsey throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Throwing on first down. Lindsey. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. To throw on second down, Lindsey. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Lindsey. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
the kicker on for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the light. I got you, son. I got you, son.
to throw on second down. Lindsey, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Lindsey. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Lindsey. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Lindsey. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Wide open receiver complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From a yard out, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
They'll drop to throw, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Lindsey. Throw left side complete. It's Coleman. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Lindsey, and he's going to go down again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 4th down, Lindsey. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.